Hello, Wonderhussy here. I'm all dressed up because I'm going to an art museum. Actually, my sister and I are both going to this art museum because it happens to be right down the road from our Death Valley compound at the home of a couple of amazing friends. When you see these guys' house, you're gonna flip your lid. Now, you're probably wondering why everything in this video so far has been in black and white. And that's because even though Death Valley has its own subtle, monochromatic kind of beauty, it just doesn't quite compare to what lay in store for us at our friend's place. Just like Dorothy Gale in Humdrum, Kansas, we were about to be whisked away by a magical tornado to a fantastical land of wonder and whimsy called Villa Anita. Hi! Hi, Jack, how are you?
Welcome to Villa Anita DV. I'm excited to have you for a private tour. So I'm gonna have one of my guys open the gate and you can drive down in front of the Pink Angel and I'll meet you down there.
Once you pass through the gates of Villa Anita, reality shifts and everything suddenly becomes more colorful. Death Valley becomes a distant memory as you suddenly find yourself in a lush oasis exploding with life and beauty. Just like the land of Oz.
Welcome, madame.
Oh, thank you.
Such a pleasure to have you.
It's such a pleasure to be here. I can't thank you guys enough for having my sister and me over to look at your fantastic experiential art museum.
Yes, with art from all over the world. Artists who come here, do like residencies.
What's your accent? Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from all over the place, darling.
Oh dear, I think Lucy wants to go home with you.
Lucy wants to go home with you.
Oh
Come on,
man, I
Lucy.
just cleaned my
Lucy,
car.
let's
Welcome
go.
to Villa Anita, new age lodging and experiential museum. What exactly do you mean by experiential museum?
So this is an interesting property.
Boy, I'll say.
Lots of things happening here all the time. Things are in progress. We're always working on the gardens here.
Gardens in Death Valley?
Yes, we love it. It gives us shade and a little sanity out here.
Shade and... Oh, I don't know. I'm not seeing much evidence of sanity here, Jack.
It's a place where people can really interact with something kind of experimental and alternative, and people can stay here, they can take a tour, they can take an art class. It's a place for people to get away and experience something different.
Okay, but we're here today just to do the tour. You
Yes.
offer a tour.
We're doing a tour, an art viewing, and a ceramics class.
Oh, a tour, an art viewing, and a ceramics class. Let's go.
So follow me into the house and we'll see where all this craziness started. We do have some dogs that are very friendly.
Oh, friendly dog. I love friendly dogs. Oh my goodness.
hi.
Oh my gosh, who's this?
That's Lucy O'Ball.
Lucy O'Ball. And then who's this?
And then we have Dylan, who wants to hump her.
Oh gosh, well, who doesn't? And then who's this?
And then we have Vita.
What's Vita doing? And then who's this?
And then this is Guido Giovanni Sarducci.
Wow, you have 4 dogs?
These are the big ones.
Oh dear, there's more? I'm not kidding. Entering Villa Anita is like stepping through the looking glass into Wonderland. Every surface is covered in crazy, colorful art made from the most unexpected things. And that's just the outside. Inside, every wall and shelf are crammed with interesting, quirky knickknacks and art, so much so that you don't even know where to look. But it doesn't feel like a museum. It feels very cozy. Because at the end of the day, this is actually where these guys live. Holy cow, Jack. Your place is amazing.
This is where it all started, was here. This is actually a house built in the 1950s, built by an architect named Robert Blake. made completely with beautiful salvage wood from the mines and the railroad.
This house was built out of old salvaged wood from the mines and the railroad. Really?
You know, we're here in Tacoma, an old mining town.
Oh wow! So yeah, we are. This is an old mining town, and there was an old railroad. So you're saying that this house was built out of old mining timbers and railroad?
Yep. So it's completely sort of this salvage material
house.
Oh
my god! Wow, that's so cool.
But myself and my partner Carlo are big collectors.
Collectors? What do you guys collect?
So you'll see a lot of, in this room especially, a lot of his chairs and sculptures.
Yeah, he does have some really funky chairs. Like, what's the story with that chair?
These are Ralph Lauren chairs.
Ralph Lauren. What about, hold on, Jack, my favorite chair is over here. What's this one?
That is a chair from one of the Star Trek sets.
From the Star Trek set? Oh my god, look at this chair.
And it's about 400 pounds.
Wow, now it weighs 500 or 515. And the dogs just pretty much have the run of the place, huh?
They run this place.
Oh my god, look at Lucy. What a beauty. And wow, so you guys are animal lovers?
We love our dogs. We would like some cats, but it's too hard with.
Yeah, it's too much. Dogs are. You got 6 dogs, right?
6 dogs.
Oh my gosh, we haven't even met the other 2. And what's over here, Jack?
So also in here, I sell some of my jewelry.
Oh, you make jewelry?
Which is something that I like to do in my spare time. I like collecting beads and even rocks from this area.
Oh, so you'll collect rocks from the desert and make jewelry out of it?
Yes.
That's right. Jack has an entire studio dedicated to jewelry making, with an amazing collection of beads and odds and ends he's found in the desert over the years, which he uses to make an astonishing and beautiful array of pieces for sale. Thanks to his drawers and drawers of supplies, guests at Villa Anita can even take a jewelry making class themselves. Oh, look, he's got a little thing up about his... Oh, wow, look how you used to look.
That's me.
Hey, golly. Wow, the desert has changed you, Jack. Oh, Carlo, your partner Carlo is a photographer.
Yeah, and he's got some beautiful
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, he shot a lot of stuff like the stuff I used to do when I was working as a model. Look at
Yeah.
that. Oh, that is so cool. Wow, there's just... Hold on, I gotta zoom out. I mean, I know fisheye is annoying, but there's really no way to, like, get what's going on in here. There's just like art everywhere. Oh, what's in here? Oh, so this is also jewelry you made.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you made these little daggers?
I made a lot of stuff, but not everything in here.
Oh my god.
We represent a few different artists that
Oh,
also
so you
sell
have
their stuff.
you sell works by other artists.
Yeah, so the daggers and the fun brass knuckles.
Brass knuckles? Oh my god, wait, what?
Those are by a different artist named Kathy Brooks.
Shout out to Kathy Brooks.
They're technically just art. They're not a weapon or anything.
No, there's no weapons here. You guys aren't about fighting. You're just about making cool art and having a good time, right?
Peace and love, you know?
Peace and love. That's why my sister and I, okay, full disclosure, my sister and I are good friends with Jack and Carlo.
Yeah.
We've been over here to dinner a bunch of times. We love their place. And I'll be honest, they're really nervous. They're nervous about me coming over. And I told them it's just me. Like, you guys have an awesome house. Let's show it off.
Well, let's go see the opium room.
Opium room? Oh my gosh, look how amazing this bed is. Holy cow.
Calvin Harris, Dua Lipa. The official lyrics video was shot in this bed.
On this bed? Oh, it's mirrored. Look at that.
So it's a famous room, people.
Wait, so you rent your place out for like video shoots and stuff?
Yes, weddings.
Oh, you'll do weddings here?
We'll do weddings.
Oh my god, what a place to get married.
Kind of like art retreats.
Retreats.
Wellness venue, all that
Wellness,
kind of stuff.
yeah. Oh gosh, nothing would make me feel weller than hanging out here in this opium bed. I'm here to tell you. But don't you have more stuff you want to show us?
Yes, I'm excited to show you my art.
Your art? Well, you just showed us your jewelry. What else do you do?
You're going to be viewing some of my recent paintings.
Oh, you paint?
Yes.
Oh, we'd love to. I mean, we did come all dressed up for an art gallery. Let's go check it out.
Let's go.
As if Jack's jewelry weren't enough, today Villa Anita was hosting a real-life, honest-to-goodness, fancy New York City-style gallery showing of his paintings, too. And just like any high-class art opening, there was champagne, hors d'oeuvres, and of course, plenty of over-the-top characters. Jack finds inspiration for his work in everything from Chinese calligraphy to more allegorical themes of birth and death, with lots of bold colors and dynamic shapes and lines. You'll find his sketches and paintings hanging all over the place at Villa Anita, and just like with his jewelry, everything is for sale. But believe it or not, Jack isn't the only artist in residence at Villa Anita. Who's this?
That's one of Carlo's photos.
Oh,
that's
okay.
Alyssa Milano.
Alyssa Milano! Wow, Carlo photo. Where's Carlo? Oh, they're over there. Carlo! So you were a photographer in LA?
Los Angeles, Houston, Miami,
Oh, all over the place.
New York.
Wow.
And
And
then
now
Las
you guys
Vegas.
are just hanging out here on the edge of civilization, the edge of Death Valley.
We love
Oh,
it.
yeah.
What
This is-
do you guys like about it out here?
I love the peace and quiet. I love how introspective it is. It gives me a lot of freedom as an artist.
Oh, okay. And same for you?
I
Do you like
just-
introspection?
I do, but I just
But-
think that it's way more than that. It's the sort of calm. It's great for the nervous system.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah.
And it's away from people who are constantly tapping on your door.
Well,
wanting
right,
something
like in
from you.
LA or even in Vegas. I mean, yeah, or you're from back east. Boy, talk about crazy. I mean, you don't get this kind of quiet back there. So but you guys have created this cool sanctuary, where you can do your thing and not be bothered unless,
It's a dog and art sanctuary.
dog and art. Oh yeah, speaking of dogs, there's a couple more dogs we haven't met. Can we meet the other dogs?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, look at her.
We have Betty Magoo here,
Pretty.
who's
Hi,
really,
Betty.
really the queen of the house.
Oh, Betty's the queen of all the dogs, even though
Yeah.
she's the smallest.
So Betty and her husband, Dwight White,
Oh, here's Dwight.
they were featured in the Calvin Harris music video.
Oh, Betty, you're famous. Oh. Oh, Dwight, no. It's not just your paintings, right? You have sculpture too?
Yes, I'm so excited to show you some of the sculptures outside and some
Oh,
of the
yeah. Let's go outside in the garden and see some of your sculptures.
Oh my God! I think we're a little overdressed, darling. Especially you with all
You
this.
think I'm overdressed to go in the garden?
You are overdressed. We need to safari wear, everyone.
Wow, this is much more comfortable. You're right. Okay, let's go check out the gardens. Just like inside the house, the gardens at Villa Anita are full of colorful and eccentric art, too. You can't walk 2 feet without something interesting popping out at you from the bushes, whether it's a bondage mannequin, a Buddha, or a bottle wall. There's all kinds of interesting stuff everywhere. And the saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure, proves especially true here because most of this art is made entirely from recycled materials. One of Jack and Carlo's signature techniques at Villa Anita is to cover an entire wall, complete with decorations, with a vibrant monochromatic coat of paint. They apply the same technique to stacks of funky old furniture, creating some truly bizarre statuary. You could walk around these grounds for hours and still not see everything. Wow, yeah, there's just stuff everywhere you look here. This is amazing.
Okay, we're about to see where we are again, which is the middle of the desert.
Oh, yeah, see, now we're coming out of the oasis. Man, it's easy to forget. Being back there, you have so many plants and bamboo and oleander, and you're in this whole, covered little compound. But then, come outside. We are in Death Valley. How do you grow all this stuff out here? There's so many plants here.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, I'll bet it is.
A lot of composting. You really have to create soil here. That's the most important
Oh,
thing,
because the soil's
there is no soil here.
Oh.
Pretty much you're working with sand and clay. There's no organic matter.
So,
in it.
when you bought this place, it basically looked like the desert out there.
Yeah, it looks. Everything that you see here, it looks like how it does out there.
Yeah, so they turned that into this. The gardens at Villa Anita really are a true oasis. Despite being smack dab in the middle of the Mojave Desert, Jack has managed to grow ash trees, chaste trees, pears, grapes, figs, pomegranates, and even a seasonal veggie garden with tomatoes, kale, and carrots. Of course, none of this happened by itself. Jack put a ton of work into this garden. Like he said, it was all just barren desert when he started, but through diligent composting, frequent watering, and a lot of digging, he was able to create an environment where plants not only survive, they thrive.
God, the desert really comes to life with enough love, nutrition, and water. Thank God for our lovely aquifers. Where has Wonderhussy and her sister, Eliza, and Jack Holloman from Villa Anita disappeared to? What has happened to them in this lovely fairyland of a garden? I'm wondering where they are. Oh my God, have they sprouted into flowers? have they become part of the flowers of Villa Anita's garden?
Oh, Jack, I see you're wearing your pottery outfit now.
All white.
Yeah, so are we gonna go take a tour of your pottery studio?
Yeah, we're gonna take a class. I'm gonna teach you guys how to make a pot on the wheel.
Wow, it's a good thing I'm wearing pottery clothes too. I did take pottery in college, but it was a long time ago, Jack. Are you sure I'm gonna be able to do this?
I teach beginners and skill sets of all ages.
As if this day couldn't get any more fun, now Jack led us back to his pottery studio, where he has 2 wheels set up to allow him to teach classes to guests who come stay at Villa Anita. Like I said, I hadn't worked with clay in a long time, so I was pretty rusty and frankly pretty skeptical that I'd be able to make anything useful, let alone nice to look at. But true to his word, Jack was a patient and helpful teacher, and with his guidance, I was able to pound, knead, smack, spin, shape, and mold an otherwise unremarkable lump of clay into something vaguely resembling a very lopsided little bowl. Yay! I made a pot. So, Jack, you said you guys do weddings here?
We do weddings, and I'm gonna take you to the chapel, our fabulous little space that's kind of European inspired.
Chapel?
What happened? Oh!
Oh my God, just like Isadora Duncan.
Oh, why were you wearing the scarf? Let's take you to the chapel! Oh my God. Did she die?
Yes.
Oh my
Isadora
God.
Duncan.
Oh my God. What do I do?
I think she needs to go to the holy waters of Villa Anita.
You're right. Let's get her to the water. Oh, Wonderhussy! It's Adora!
I'm resurrected! We want bread and roses too. Wow, Jack, that was some tour. And you give tours like that to anyone who wants one?
Well, that was fun, and we went a little bit more theatrical for you.
What? You don't do that on every tour?
Well, if someone wanted to request the costume changes and all of that, they could pay extra for it.
Okay, but if somebody does want to come take a tour of your fantastic experiential art museum, what do they do? How do they get a hold of you?
So a normal tour is $55 a person. And they can call us at 760-852-4595.
Okay.
Or send us an email at villaanitadv@gmail.com.
Okay, I'll put all that information in the description. I can't recommend this place enough, guys. I mean, believe it or not, it looked like we saw a ton of stuff and did a ton of stuff. We didn't even see the whole property.
Yeah.
So call these guys, email these guys. They're awesome. They'd love to show you around their fantastic property here on the edge of civilization. Jack,
thank you.
I can't thank you enough. And you know,
We had fun.
my sis and I will definitely be back.
Oh, yeah.